There's only about 400 companies reporting this week, but it's all the names you know and love. And yes, most of FANG. We already had Netflix report. The rest of FANG and mini FANG, as I like to call them, the ones that are kind of included in FANG, even though they're not really FANG, those would be companies like Alibaba and Apple. They're all reporting this week too. So it's super hot. I brought the hottest charts of the FANG. Let's check them out. First one is, of course, the F, Facebook. And yeah, this chart is looking pretty hot here, as I said. Now you can see they have the 9 beats in a row. Their last misses were back in 2015. That seems like forever ago because it kind of is in this world. And you know, shares are breaking out. There's not much more to say here. People will be watching to see if anything is said about the changes in the news feeds that they're installing, and I'm also going to be watching for any updates on Instagram, which is really the big story with Facebook as far as I'm concerned. I own this in my personal portfolio because I wanted to own Instagram. So this is obviously the first of the FANG, and everybody's going to be watching this one. Then we're going to get Alibaba. This is one of the mini FANGs. It's in that new triple leverage ETF. They put it in there along with Apple and Baidu too as well. But Alibaba, just the 2 misses since that IPO, the biggest IPO ever in 2014. And shares are up to new highs again here. Can they keep up with the big revenue jumps? We're going to see, but obviously everybody is going to be watching Alibaba about the global growth story. Then we're going to have one of the A's, Amazon. As I've said in the past, nobody really cares if they beat or miss. Do they? I don't know. They've had a couple really big misses, as you can see with those big red arrows. There's been less of them since they launched the AWS. And you can see their track record has really improved since 2015 with just those 3 misses in that period. Of course, shares now at new highs and soaring here in 2018. Is it just too much? Is it too hot to handle? I don't know. We're going to find out more. And I'm going to be watching the news about the Whole Foods acquisition. We had a little bit of news last quarter about it, but it was fairly new, so we should have more data now if they tell us. That's always the thing with Amazon. I also own this one in my personal portfolio as well. Then we're going to have the G, which is now the A, Alphabet, and they've always had an awful track record. Just look at all that red in 2014, 2015. They didn't care. Shares are still going up for a large part of that period. But they've strung together 3 beats in a row here, and I feel like maybe they're taking on a new lease on beating. Shares are also off to the races here in 2018. A lot of people real bullish on Alphabet. So we'll see. I also own this one in my own personal portfolio, like all of you do too. And then we're going to have Apple closing it out. Also a great looking chart. They have a much better track record than some of their peers here in the FANG. And just the 2 misses, and they're about to lap that one way back in 2013. So then they just have that lone miss in 2016. Shares have been grinding their way higher and near those new highs. But everybody's going to be watching for any update on, the iPhone 10 sales and just kind of where they're standing on their products here. So this is a little bit different. I like Apple for the iTunes area and what they're doing with their content, actually, because they are a big accumulator of content now, and people don't realize that's real steady income. Never really see dips in that. It just keeps growing as more content is added to their platform. So that's something to watch with Apple. As I said, these are FANG and FANG Juniors, and these are the hottest charts to watch this week. I'm going to be having more charts and on the earnings all this week, however, because there's some other big names you might also want to be tuning into, but these are the hot ones. Let's be honest, these are the ones we're all going to be watching this week. So check out those charts and check out the options plays over on Zach's Live Trader with my colleague Dave Bartosiak. He's going to be covering a lot of these, especially the FANGs, over there on Zach's Live Trader. It's free, so go over there on YouTube, Zach's Live Trader with Dave, to check out the options trades. So I'll see you again next time.